must have often seen a tongue moving like scissors, but have you ever seen scissors being made? If not, then come along with me as we begin without any delay. Today, you will learn how paper and fabric cutting scissors are made, and we'll also see how much effort goes into making a single pair of scissors. So, let's start the video. The process of making scissors begins here. First, sand is poured into a mold and sifted thoroughly. Then, melted jaggery is mixed into it. After adding the jaggery, the entire mixture is blended perfectly. The sand is mixed thoroughly using both hands. After that, it is pressed with feet to ensure no lumps remain. Here, you can see the mixture has started turning black. Our mixture is now ready. Next comes filling it into the molds. First, old scissor molds are taken and the shape is imprinted using them. Then, a square frame is placed over these old molds and the sand jaggery mixture is poured inside. It is pressed firmly with feet to ensure the shape comes out evenly. After pressing, little corn flour is sprinkled on top and pressed again to perfect the shape. Then, the mold is opened. Now, one side of the scissor mold is ready. The shape has been formed. The same process is repeated for the other side. Here, both molds, i.e. the shapes, are now complete. Next, a small hole is made in one of the molds and some sand is removed. Then, iron pieces are placed on top. These form the upper part of the scissors. The molds are then closed and pressed firmly with a roller to ensure no gaps remain. Now, the iron part for the scissors is set. Moving to the lower part, first, a large tar-coated pot is heated in a furnace. Old brass scraps are added inside and melted completely. The furnace is covered for 10 minutes, after which the brass becomes molten and boiling hot. The red-hot brass is then poured into the molds one by one so that it adheres well to the iron pieces and takes the desired shape. The molds are left to cool for 10 minutes. After cooling, each mold is opened and the formed pieces are taken out. Each piece is then chiseled slightly to make removal easier. The pieces are left to cool further. Once cooled, each piece is taken and the brass parts are filed first from the inside, then the outside to ensure no sharp edges remain that could hurt the hands. Now, the lower part of the scissors is ready. Next comes the upper part. Grooves are carved into it using a chisel, which you've likely seen on most scissors. The area between the brass and iron is filed smoothly to ensure a uniform shape. Each scissor piece is then sharpened again so that it cuts fabric cleanly. The tips are also sharpened. After that, any bent pieces are straightened. These workers ensure each piece is aligned perfectly before sending them forward for assembly. Next, holes are drilled into each piece to make joining easier. Once all pieces are drilled, the assembly begins. One piece is placed over another and a rivet is inserted to hold them together. The rivet is tightened firmly. Finally, each pair of scissors is sharpened again to ensure a flawless cutting edge. This ensures the scissors last for years. Some even last 125 to 130 years easily. Then comes the polishing stage. These two workers shine the scissors, giving them a beautiful finish. Each pair is buffed to perfection. Every finished pair is checked for functionality. A piece of cloth is kept nearby for testing. Each scissor is tried on it to ensure smooth cutting. And with that, our scissors are ready.